One permit to rule them all? Imagine never worrying again about crossing state lines with your concealed pistol. No more maps, no more fine print, no more accidental felonies. A single permit could soon let you carry legally in all 50 states, but not everyone is happy about it. The battle for nationwide reciprocity just got real. H.R. 38 could make one concealed carry permit valid across all 50 states. Trump's recent support has reignited national attention. Confusion across state lines has already ruined lives. This isn't just about guns, it's about freedom, federal power, and the Constitution. If you carry daily or care about your rights, this could change everything. Stay with us to understand exactly what this bill means and what's coming next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you believe the Second Amendment doesn't stop at the state line. Chapter 1. Trump ignites the fight. When former President Trump publicly endorsed national carry reciprocity, the political landscape shifted instantly. His backing gave H.R. 38 a wave of momentum and brought gun rights back into the spotlight. For millions of Americans, this could mean an end to the legal uncertainty of traveling armed. Trump endorsed H.R. 38 in 2025, renewing national discussion. The bill was introduced by Representative Richard Hudson of North Carolina. It seeks to honor valid concealed carry permits across state lines. This would standardize rights for permit holders, especially frequent travelers. This support isn't just symbolic, it's strategic. With an election year looming, gun rights are once again becoming a defining issue, but political endorsements are only the beginning of this complex legal war. Chapter 2. The borderline trap. Right now, your carry rights change the second you cross a border. What's legal in one state could make you a felon in the next. Thousands of law-abiding citizens are walking a legal tightrope, and many don't even realize it until it's too late. State reciprocity laws vary wildly and change without notice. Some states, like Tennessee, honor many permits. Others, like New Jersey, almost none. Legal cases like Shania Allen's prove how quickly lives can be ruined. Maps, legal updates, and paperwork don't guarantee safety. This chaotic system puts every permit holder at risk. Until a national standard is passed, concealed carriers are one wrong turn away from serious legal trouble, and often without any intent to break the law. Chapter 3. What H.R. 38 really does. On paper, H.R. 38 looks simple, but the fine print matters. It doesn't erase every gun-free zone or override private property rights, and it doesn't mean permit-free carry everywhere. What it does is establish uniform recognition and a powerful legal shield for lawful gun owners, makes concealed carry permits valid in every state that allows it, respects carve-outs, federal buildings, schools, and private businesses, creates a legal path for wrongfully arrested permit holders to sue, shifts burden of proof to the government, not the individual. This bill wouldn't make all carry laws identical. It simply says, if you're legal at home, you're legal on the road, and if someone violates your rights, the law backs you up. Chapter 4. Momentum in the House. H.R. 38 isn't just an idea anymore, it's already moving through Congress. The House Judiciary Committee passed it with strong Republican support, but history tells us not to celebrate too early. The Senate remains a brutal battlefield. Passed House Judiciary Committee with an 18-9 vote. 180-plus Republican co-sponsors backed the bill. Opposition from Democrats centers on state sovereignty and safety. Legal challenges are expected even if the bill becomes law. The biggest threats now come from the Senate and activist courts. If the bill survives both, it'll be one of the most significant Second Amendment victories in decades. But if not, the patchwork chaos continues. Chapter 5. Why supporters won't back down. For millions of responsible gun owners, H.R. 38 is long overdue. They've followed the rules, passed background checks, and paid their fees, only to be treated like criminals for crossing state lines. Supporters argue this bill is about restoring basic, equal rights. Over 21 million Americans hold concealed carry permits today. Permit holders statistically commit fewer crimes than the general public. Gun rights groups compare this to driver's license recognition across states. For travelers, it means peace of mind and less risk of wrongful arrest. Supporters see H.R. 38 as common sense. A national standard reduces confusion, protects legal carriers, and strengthens public safety by focusing law enforcement on real threats, not technical violations. Chapter 6. Critics sound the alarm. Not everyone is applauding this move. Blue states, gun control groups, and law enforcement unions have raised serious objections. Their concern is that looser standards from other states could dilute their own stricter laws and create chaos during enforcement. States like New York and California reject permits from looser states, Critics fear reciprocity would allow underqualified carriers into strict jurisdictions. Some states block permits for domestic violence misdemeanors, others don't. Police groups worry about identifying and verifying out-of-state permits in the field. Opponents argue this is federal overreach and that each state should set and enforce its own standards. For them, this isn't just a gun issue, it's a fight over autonomy, enforcement, and public safety during tense encounters. Chapter 7. Law Enforcement Warnings. The International Association of Chiefs of Police and similar groups have been vocal. Their fear isn't about rights, it's about logistics. A traffic stop is already a risky situation. Add unfamiliar permits and mismatched databases, and you've got a recipe for confusion. Officers can't easily verify permits from unfamiliar states. Differences in format and law can delay traffic stops and create uncertainty. No universal database exists for permit confirmation. During stops, critics say H.R. 38 increases danger during already volatile encounters. Whether or not you agree, these enforcement gaps are part of the national debate. Even some pro-gun officers worry about being stuck between federal mandates and state laws, especially in high-pressure moments. Chapter 8. Battle of the Stats. Gun control groups like Everytown and RAND have tried to shift the debate toward data. They point to studies suggesting that more permissive carry laws lead to more violence. But supporters say those numbers are misleading and paint a one-sided picture. RAND claims carry expansion increases homicide and assault rates. Everytown argues reciprocity endangers communities with tight gun laws. Pro-gun groups counter with data showing permit holders are statistically safer. Real-world crime rates often don't match anti-gun predictions. This isn't just a legal fight, it's a war of statistics. And like all stats, interpretation matters. Both sides claim to have the truth, but in the end, public perception could decide whether H.R. 38 gets real traction in the Senate. Chapter 9. States ready to resist. Several states are already preparing to resist if H.R. 38 passes. They say it would force them to recognize permits they view as inadequate. That includes states with stricter requirements for training, background checks, and disqualifying offenses. Strict states worry H.R. 38 weakens their standards by default. Domestic violence and misdemeanor exclusions vary widely. Critics say the bill erases important safety lines. Legal challenges are guaranteed the moment it's signed. These states don't just oppose the bill in Congress, they're preparing court cases now. This is shaping up to be a federalism showdown, where the courts may decide how far the Second Amendment can stretch across the 50 states. Chapter 10. The fight isn't over. Even if H.R. 38 clears Congress, it's far from a done deal. Expect lawsuits, state resistance, and political fallout. But also expect national pressure as millions of gun owners demand consistent rights, especially those who travel often and carry daily. Senate remains a key hurdle with a near-even split. Activist courts could block or stall implementation. Election year politics could push this issue into the mainstream. Gun rights groups are mobilizing. Knowing the stakes are enormous, this is one of the biggest national gun debates we've seen in years. And whether it becomes law or not, the pressure it creates could change how America talks about gun rights, federalism, and public safety for decades to come. Permit wars have begun. Nationwide carry isn't just a policy change, it's a constitutional flashpoint. It will define whether the Second Amendment applies equally from coast to coast or stops at the state line. As this battle heats up in Congress and the courts, one thing is clear: the fight for nationwide reciprocity has officially begun. Your rights shouldn't vanish at a border. The Constitution was never meant to be state-limited. Millions of legal carriers deserve consistent, fair protection. Share this video, spread the word, and stand ready, because this war isn't theoretical. It's already here.